I was just sitting in the silence. And
I heard dead air. Dead air.
I was thinking to myself,
have you not talked?
No, I was talking to the people. We had some chat going on. You can see I was talking to some people. And Kay McDonald is on Designed by Humans. I know you were asking about that earlier today in the group. So it's pretty exciting. But they're also driving right now, so that's exciting. And I can see from last week you got a new haircut. Looking sharp.
I did get a new haircut.
It looks good, Shawn Mayo.
I drug myself away from the computer for 10 minutes to get my haircut, yes.
Whoa, adventure time. So we're in a heat wave out here in Ontario. It's not crazy hot, but it's like mid to high 80s. What's it like over there?
Like 130. I don't know. I don't go outside.
Is it super hot out right now?
Who has time to go outside?
People with children and groceries shopping and stuff like that?
You can hire people to do that. I mean, I'm trying to build an empire over here.
That's true. There's outsourcing for that, right?
You know, you can outsource that, right?
Yeah. In fact, Amazon.com now has a delivery service, right? They're competing with Blue Apron. Did you hear about that this week?
Yeah, I actually posted something about that, but they're only available in a few test areas. They're not available here yet. And I've looked at those services. I mean, they're like super expensive. I'm sure Amazon will be a little cheaper. But like all of those services are so much, like $17, $18 a service. I don't know who can afford that, you know?
The people that don't have time to go outside, man. They're busy building empires like you.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I still have to like stop to cook because, you know, if you have a family of four, I mean,
personal chef,
you can spend $70, you know, on a like prepackaged meal you bought on the internet. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I think it's for people in the city where they get paid like $400 or $500 a day, so it's a portion of their income, maybe, right?
Right.
Who knows? All right. So, and there's also the treasure truck by Amazon. Did you hear about that today? They have the treasure truck in Seattle. Apparently, they're rolling that out nationwide.
Yeah, they've been doing that, I think, for a couple years now. That's just one deal a day. That they have on a truck. You know, so it's a delivery truck. You know, kind of like a food truck. You go and, you know, look up where it's going to be. They tweet it out and all that, and you show up and, you know, it's that one special product. So, yeah, I mean, that would be cool if they're going to have it, you know, in select cities. I'm sure my city is not going to be top of the list.
They should put on-demand manufacturing in that truck, and then it could, like, you could order it, and they could just show up at your house, boom, with a shirt right there, on demand. I talk about doing that in the book, right? In the automated section about how to do deliveries in less than an hour through Uber. What is it called? Uber
Eats?
Uber Rush. Uber Rush is available in 3 cities and allows you to get delivery to any location within a certain mile, I think it's 5-mile radius of the target zone. So in the book, Merch in the World of Print on Demand, which we typically talk about a little bit on the show, is there's a way where you can actually get deliveries of your products to your audience so that when they click something on your Shopify store, it'll be delivered to their house within less than 1 hour through Uber Rush.
Right.
Kind of exciting.
You know, if you're in big cities, I'm sure the same big cities that Uber Rush is in, I've never even heard of this, but I'm sure that, you know, there's a million like courier companies, like if it's rolling out in New York City or Seattle, you know, and other options in those cities too. You know?
Absolutely. If there's pizza delivery in your town, then you could basically hook up print on demand delivery to your audience as long as they know where the audience is and you know where the factories are.
Right.
You know, one of the suggestions in the book, actually. So we see Sarah says it's humid. Kay McDonald says they're driving, so they must be listening to us through the hands-free audio. So that's pretty exciting. We're here to talk about Designed by Humans, the breakthrough print-on-demand site that does everything differently than all the other print-on-demand sites and is sure to throw you for a loop if you're new to the platform. So, Shawn, do you have any information about Designed by Humans before we get started that you want to share with the people?
They don't like new users.
They hate new users.
They hate them.
I mean, Society 6, which we did 2 weeks ago, they charge people money to be able to list on their site. They charge you $1. And DesignedByHumans takes it a step further, and they have a manual approval process. So they do it like Merch by Amazon style, where you apply, but not only do you have to wait, you also have to be curated. They have to accept you into the platform. So that's a different kind of thing about DesignedByHumans. There's also 3 different application spots on DesignedByHumans. You can apply to be part of the member of the site, so you're allowed to shop from them. So it's like a user application. Then there's the artist application, where you have to submit your portfolio, and they recommend that your portfolio includes at least 10 designs that are your original designs. And they'll use that to evaluate whether you should be allowed on the platform or not. This platform probably has the least competition relative to the number of users of the site, of all the pods. So if you can create some high quality artwork, something like you would see on Society 6, where they have very much artists promotion, and DesignedByHumans is definitely a pod you want to check out. But they do ask you to, when you're doing the application, and we'll go through this today, we'll show you what it looks like. They do ask you for a portfolio, and they want to see at least 10 of your designs, and they want them to be hosted on a design portfolio site, and they have a suggestions and things like that in their FAQ. Things like Behance or some other design platforms that they would put those designs on in order for evaluation to get on the platform.
Right.
Any other little tidbits, information you want to shout out about DesignedByHumans?
I know that I don't know much, but I know that they do a lot on Instagram. I see a lot of their stuff on Instagram, so they're actually selling products for you. They have their own hashtag, and they're promoting their designers' products on Instagram.
They're active. They are not a cheap website, so when you get a shirt from DesignedByHumans, it's not a cheap shirt. The quality of the materials are high. The cost is a little bit higher than the average one. The payout artist commission portion is a little bit lower. I don't know, did you see? I actually posted the commissions earlier today on the Facebook group. But we'll talk about that during the call. We can actually go through and see the commissions, because they do post them publicly, and they have fixed pricing. You can see sort of exactly what you're getting.
Right, and one thing about them, though, is they, if you can get some stuff going in their first 30 days, you're getting like double the commissions.
2 times the commission.
A lot of stuff.
Instead of $3 for a t-shirt, you're going to get $6 for a t-shirt.
Right.
Plus, just like other platforms, we saw this on Spreadshirt, where we looked at the commissions and we said, man, the artist commissions are a little bit low. Not as high as some other platforms, and it turns out it's because they are encouraging you to sign up for their affiliate program and then promote and market your own designs, just like Sunfrog does this as well. So Sunfrog, you get the artist commission, and then you get the affiliate commission. With DesignedByHumans, I would encourage you to do that same thing, so that you get the commission for their affiliate program. They call it the Ambassadors Program. And it's actually run through a third-party company. We can talk about that on the call when we go to look at this. And in addition to the affiliate commission you can get for promoting your designs, you also get the artist commission, which is a fixed commission. It's $3 for t-shirts. Again, Shawn mentioned in the initial portion of time, you get double the commission. So for the first few days. And then in addition to that, other people might be promoting your work through their affiliate commissions as well. So if your artwork is good, you're going to see other people promoting them. The platform as well takes a portion of your sales and promotes your designs on your behalf. So when you start, if you have no sales, you may get some traffic organically, but I do recommend that you promote your designs just like I would on other platforms such as Rajon. I would recommend that, Spreadshirt, Sunfrog. I'd recommend that you do promotions for yourself. Certainly Fanprint. Fanprint, I still think, is one of the best platforms out there in terms of rewards from a commission standpoint. I think they still have the highest payout. Although I think Spreadshirt, when you combine the artist commission and the affiliate commission combined, was comparable. It's close to Fanprint. Sunfrog after that would be sort of a higher one as well. If you combine the commission plus the artist spread and actually change the ratios again. So it's 5.5 instead of 5%, which it used to be for Sunfrog. So Shawn, we're not going into the platform this week, right? Normally what we do is we go inside the platform and we show you exactly what it looks like uploading. When Tara creates her account every week, we usually show you how to create the account, and then we go into the platform. We had this issue last week because Tara applied for Merch by Amazon. I think it's like 14 weeks ago now. This is week 14. She's still not on the platform, so we went into Shawn's account because Shawn has a Merch by Amazon account, and we didn't go into my Merch by Amazon account for other reasons that we didn't talk about. So Shawn, with Designed by Humans, we aren't able to go into Tara's account because there is a manual approval process. Do you have a Designed by Humans account that we can go into?
No.
An approved seller account? Okay. So we won't be going into it specifically to show you, but what we will be doing is we'll be directing you to several links off of their YouTube channel, which shows you exactly how to upload shirts and what the inside of it looks like, because we're not able to go into it today. Designed by Humans is not a platform that I've made sales on. So just for full disclosure, in the book, Merch in the World of Print on Demand, we go through more than 35 sites. But some of the sites that are covered in the book, and as well as some of the ones that we've done in the podcasts, I'm not on all of the sites because there's more than 35 of them. I'm on currently 17 print on demand platforms. We've covered, I think this is number 11. I think last week we did number 10. We did Merch by Amazon. So we've done Merch by Amazon. We've done Spreadshirt. We've done Gear Bubble, Fanprint, Rage On. We did Sunfrog, Zazzle, Redbubble, TeePublic. What else did we do? We did Spreadshirt.
A bunch. We did a bunch.
Designed by Humans we're doing today. So when we go through it, we're going to tell you tons of information about Designed by Human. We've done our research here, so we've got lots of information about it. We're going to tell you about the T-Grinder. So the T-Grinder is a portion of the website where you can go on and get randomized designs that come up that are selected from 3 parts of their site. And then you get discounted T-shirts, which is kind of interesting. We're going to go through the commissions. We're going to show you what the commissions look like. We're going to talk about some of the unique attributes of Designed by Humans. So they have a voting system where you can vote up designs. And they've got showcases, which they put out daily showcases. And they also have a pretty aggressive drip marketing. So they have daily emails. Some of the other platforms put out daily emails. Some of them put out weekly emails. Some of them put just occasional emails. Designed by Humans has a pretty aggressive drip marketing. They do market their designers and their artists. So as Shawn mentioned, you'll see them on Instagram. You'll see them on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel with like more than 50 videos. They've got all kinds of different things, and they do support their artists quite a bit. It's a fairly tight-knit community, so it's a smaller platform in terms of the number of sellers. It's about 15,000 sellers on the platform. If you compare that to some other platforms like Merch by Amazon, it's got to have probably over 100,000 sellers at this point, I would guess. But they don't disclose how many they have, so I don't know exactly how many they have, but I would say probably over 100,000. In terms of the total number of users on this site, registered users, about 600,000. So more than 500,000 people when you combine the artists and the people who purchase off the site. So there are lots of people using the site. If we go and look at Alexa, the Alexa ranking, we can actually go in and let's flip over the screen. We'll show you the site. We'll show you how to apply for an account there. We could show you some of the web stats. Give you some examples of the type of artwork that you'll see there. But before we get into that, I always want to make sure we answer any questions that are here, because this is a live show and sometimes people have questions throughout the show. Some people are asking about how to get into the program, how to get into the platform, so we'll do that. Sarah says there's feedback when Jacob talks. So do you have your speakers cranked up? Do you have headphones, Shawn?
No, I don't. I've never used headphones.
No? All right, so I'm using, let me just try something. I have one thing on my computer which might be affecting the sound a bit. I had this ruler in case anybody wants to measure things. Take some measurements. That might have been echoing. Is that feedback on, Sarah? Was it the ruler? So far. All right, so far so good. All right, so Shawn, Q&A. What do we have for questions?
As far as that, was a question on a merch account. Someone anonymous. I don't know why that's even on. Can you have a merch account under an LLC and have a secondary personal account with your social security number instead of your business EIN and a different bank account?
All right, so this is a merch. When they're talking a merch account, are they talking about, I'm guessing they're talking about merch by Amazon. A lot of people will just refer to it as a merch account. So I think technically you can have more than one account of that style. So you could have a personal account and you could also have a business account. You could have an account for your spouse. Maybe your spouse has a business, they could have an account. I do not recommend multiple accounts with merch by Amazon. I think it's too risky. I don't think it's technically against the terms of service to have an account for each different entity. So if you wanted to have one for yourself and a different one for your business, as long as everything's totally kept separate, it is a different entity, so I think it's allowed. But I do not recommend it. I think it's risky. I don't know what kind of future problems it might cause. I don't recommend it. Shawn, what are your thoughts about having multiple merch accounts? This has come up before, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's not recommended, guys.
Simple. I mean, you know, is it worth it to right now have some extra uploads if you get both of your accounts suspended down the road? You know, you're looking at the long term. You know, here's if you can only upload 1 a day or 5 a day or 10 a day or whatever you're at right now. You know, you need to look at the long term, where you're going to be at next year or, you know, next month or in a couple of years, because, you know, this is a long-term play. It's not like you're going to sell a shirt and become a millionaire. You know, I mean, it could happen, but it's probably not. And
you could get an outbreak shirt, but it's not likely. The odds are not in your favor. It happens though, right?
oh, it definitely happens. I mean, and it has nothing to do with you. You know, if you have a shirt that, you know, a big blogger or, you know, some YouTube star or something sees that they like and they talk about it, you know, you go from selling nothing to, you know, selling 1,000 shirts in a day. I mean, it happens, and it happens at random. People are using their Amazon affiliate account. So it has nothing to do with what you're doing. It has nothing to do with you. If somebody happens to see it, then, you know, they're going to choose to promote it. And they're probably not even going to contact you about it.
Yeah, so I would say the best way to sell a lot of shirts on Merch by Amazon is make sure that you got lots of exposure. So if you're getting lots of ways where people can discover your shirt, so whether you have social media accounts. In the book, Merch in the World of Print on Demand, we talk about Facebook promotions. We talk about Instagram, using Instagram to promote your designs, talking about Twitter, talking about Pinterest. So there's 4 different ways in the marketing section in terms of social media, and we cover a bunch of other ways to market your shirts to get more exposure. But in terms of opening up multiple accounts, one for you, one for your business, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a great idea. Individual people in your household, I mean, you can. So for example, my wife, Tara, she's applied for a merch account. She's a different person in our household. It does happen. And I have heard of other people having both a business account and a personal account. Again, I don't necessarily recommend it. I don't think it's a great strategy. I don't think it's a good idea. If you're wanting to list more shirts than you have room for in your uploads capacity, whether it's your max limit or whether it's your daily upload limit, in both cases, we talk about that in the book, Merch in the World of Print on Demand, how you can make listings on Amazon.com as merchant fulfilled listings and then connect them to a service. So whether it's something like Shopify that connects through Printful, or can connect to Printora or Scalable Press or Custom Cat or any of the services, all of those are mentioned in the book, and we outline exactly the steps on how to connect a Shopify store to Amazon.com. So it allows you to upload, basically as many shirts as you want. If you wanted to upload 500 shirts a day, you can do that even though you're in tier 10, or even maybe you're not even in Merch by Amazon yet. You can still list shirts on Amazon and have them automatically fulfilled through print-on-demand services. If you wanted to take a different route, when we talked about Gear Bubble, we covered this. If you go back, Shawn, what's the address? Can you put in maybe in the chat the address people can go to watch the replays of the videos we've had?
Yeah, we have a page that I've set up of all the videos, and really all the videos I've made ever about print on demand and merch by Amazon. So I'll post that in the link in the chat in just a moment.
Okay. And we have this up on the Facebook streaming as well. I know last week's video, I think we've had something like 800 or 900 or over 1,000 people now if you combine all the channels watching it.
Yeah, probably. No,
yeah.
I
took a look here before the call. It was over 1,000 people watched last week's video. Kind of interesting.
I know it had a lot to begin with. Yeah.
People love their merch by Amazon. Okay, so no specific questions for Designed by Humans. Again, not a lot of sellers are on it. It's like the total number of sellers is around 15,000, so it's a low number of sellers. The total number of designs on it is lower as well, so it's way less than 1 million designs on there. They do limit your stores to a certain max. I think it's 500 total. So if you're a mega seller and you've got 10,000 designs or 20,000 designs, you want to load them up on Designed by Humans, it's not probably the best platform for you to do that. I would choose any other platform. But you might want to take your top 500 designs and put them up on Designed by Humans because they do allow 500 designs on the platform. They do recommend when you send in your portfolio that you have at least 10 designs, and we'll go into that when we do the screen share. So any other questions or any other QA? Shawn, do you have any questions about the platform before we get started on it?
No, just some comments. I know that, I've seen a lot of stuff from there. So, I am a bit familiar with it, and that's the only thing I've been sold on most of these platforms. That's why I'm learning along with you guys. But I know that, this is a platform, and you need to look at it this way, is, it's selling mostly for people who are gamers and into gaming. And, there's a lot of gamers who are selling on here. So, people who are on Switch or, I'm sorry, Twitch, not Switch, that are streaming live and, YouTube live streamers, so this is really your core audience. They're marketing to those gamers to bring, even if they're not monetizing somehow, to bring that to the platform. So that's the kind of customers that they're promoting to. So that's the user base that they're bringing in. So you need to be looking to that type, those kind of people, gaming related, fun, gamer type of people. So, it's gamer streaming, live to gamer, to other gamers that are, that are buying the shirts and are also, gaming on those kind of platforms. So, that's really their core audience. So that's, who, I think that, we should be focusing, on. So, a lot of the stuff that you may have made in the past may not, work on this platform, but, once you start thinking about bringing it to this platform, then you can, it's a whole new niche that you're going to be able to work with, everywhere.
So I agree with that. In fact, we're going to be looking at that. Again, we're not logging into the site to show you the process, but we do have some supplementary links that we can post both in the chat and anywhere else this is posted that shows you inside. So in case you haven't seen the inside of it, we can definitely go over that. But with regards to gaming, in addition to individual gamers, so they have influencers, they have brands, so games themselves. They showcase on their website Star Wars Battlefront, Necro Dancer, Speedrunners, Jot Run, Diablo 3. There's a whole bunch of different brands for individual games that they feature. And then they also feature teams. So the competitive gaming sports, or the esports, they have teams as well. So they have influencers, teams, and brands. They also have brands themselves that are featured. So you can sell officially licensed merchandise. Little tidbit that you may not have picked up on earlier. If you're new to the platform, you can sell officially licensed Star Wars designs and officially licensed Marvel designs, and you can get paid for both of those as well. So a handful of sites allow that. FanPrint allows that. Sunfrog allows that. I believe Spreadshirt allows officially licensed designs as well. Typically what you're going to find is the platforms that have affiliate links or affiliate programs for their sellers will start to, if they haven't already, start to build in more and more branding opportunities where they can bring in bigger brands. Part of the reason is it draws in traffic to the platform. Part of the reason is it increases the payouts for sellers. And I guess the big reason that a platform would offer licensed design sales is to bring in more traffic directed to the platform. So that's kind of something that I think you're going to see more of. And for any of the platforms that have affiliate programs, which Designed by Humans does, I think you'll see more and more of that. All right. I think we've tempted people a lot with little tidbits of information. Let's share my screen here. We can go and take a look at what's happening here on Designed by Humans. Ready, Shawn?
Sure.
You were born ready for this, right? You've been ready the whole time. Okay. So
I'm always ready.
I'm going to maximize this so we can see the screen. Can you see the whole screen, Shawn?
Oh, I mean, I see the Alexa bar at the top.
Perfect.
And you've cut off Florida at the bottom because you don't like Florida. So, you know, I mean.
So it goes, okay, so there's a bit, you know what?
Hey.
Maybe I'll just maximize it instead of, or kind of enlarge it, because it does cut, as you're not seeing the whole screen there. All right, that's pretty good enough. All right, so what we like to do every time on the show, again, this is a weekly show, guys. We're here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shawn Mayo, myself, Jacob Topping. And we're going to go through Alexa. Alexa is an Amazon-owned company. It allows you to see the relative traffic to versus other websites on the internet. So you can see both a worldwide ranking and a specific to certain countries ranking of the print-on-demand platforms that we're on. So what you do is you go to alexa.com. On alexa.com, at the very bottom of the screen, way down here, there is a link that says website traffic statistics. You can click on that link. It'll bring you to this.
Hey, Jacob, sorry to interrupt, but I actually got a Alexa subscription now.
What?
Yeah, it's not really cheap, but
it gives you more than you can see on the free version, right?
I mean, some ridiculous stuff. So yeah, I was just gonna log into it real quick. Maybe I can get some more information than.
Yeah, it said there's all kinds of stuff. The estimated unique visitors, estimated visitors, estimated page views. Advanced plan only. You got the advanced plan, Shawn?
No, I got the best one, the one that's got everything. The advanced is like the cheap one, and then there's another one after that.
Okay.
So I don't.
Do you want to log into yours and see it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to log in right now. Get it up here.
All right. Well, Shawn's going to log into his. While he's logging in, you let us know when you're logged in. I'll talk about it on here until you're logged in. So, guys, this is a live show, so you can ask questions in the Q&A, or you can put comments in the chat, and we will definitely get to all of the Q&A questions and probably most of the chat questions as well. So at Alexa, again, it shows you the relative ranking of a website versus other websites in the world. In all of the world of websites that Amazon is looking at through Alexa, the global rank for Designed by Humans is 15,763. So you could say it's in the top 20,000 websites in the planet. It's way up from what it used to be at. If we go back to in the springtime, so after Q4, a lot of the pods tend to dip, and then I've noticed some of them come up. I think that's probably because of summer concerts and things. In Designed by Humans case, it may be because school's out and people are in gaming more into the summer gaming mode. It has really got a ton of gaming stuff on it, so Shawn mentioned that earlier in the call. But you can see it kind of dipped out here. January, February, March, April. So around March was kind of the low point for Designed by Humans. And then it's just skyrocketed from March, where it was ranked around 30,000, which is much worse than it is now. Until now, it's at 15,763. It looks like it's kind of turning over a bit. But this will change over time, guys. It's not static. It is dynamic.
You just got jacked, bro.
Shawn has just jacked the call. He's showing us the super advanced version of this now.
I don't know what the difference is, but yeah.
I bet you, if you put your mouse over, does it show you the date on the bar? It does! Called it! All right, so you can actually see
do this?
It was in March. At the very bottom, it was
February 24th.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the worst point in February. Right here.
And for anybody who's watching, this is Shawn's not joking around. He's paid access for this special access to this site, which is even more advanced than what we normally do, which is go through and show you the relative ranking for the world and the country. Now we have the actual estimated unique visitors in the past 30 days.
Yeah. So there's 800,000 visitors.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, 8.8 million page views, 2 visits per visitor, page views per visit 5. I mean, that's a huge number. So people are, browsing through this site on the average, over a 5 is huge. What I was surprised by though was that, they're only getting 46% of the visitors are from the U.S. So they have a huge worldwide following as compared to a lot of sites.
A lot of users in China, which you don't see that often. Normally what you'll see for the international ones, you'll see the US is usually at the top or near the top, and then United Kingdom and Germany are usually up there, and Canada is usually second or third around there. You don't see China on there too much. You don't see Indonesia is another one where they've got a huge population. You don't see them often, but on a couple sites you do see them.
I'm on a call right now.
So this site that Shawn's got up here, it is showing you even more detail than what you would normally see on the free Alexa.com, which is what we're normally going through. So I like especially those 800,000 unique visitors per month.
Yeah, that's great. Also, they're spending 4 minutes on the site. I think is quite a bit. Also, the keywords that people are using. A lot of people are looking for icy veins.
The keywords that send traffic to the site, guys: icy veins, designed by humans, doctor disrespect. Shawn's got another tab coming up here.
Yeah.
Hey, what happens if you click on view more? Because you don't have the option on the free version. If you click on view more keywords.
Right, that's what I just did in this.
That's what you just did, okay. Lyric, graphic artist, t-shirts, Pugtato. Sure, a voice. Oh, it breaks it down by voice search versus text search. Is that what we're seeing there?
I'm not sure. Percent of searches for this keyword that sent traffic to this website. So
we're on a bit of a tangent, but this is a good tangent, guys. We should do this every week. We should get into this more advanced Alexa.
So this is actually the percentage of people who searched who actually went to the website. So this is the actual search traffic. Those people who actually went there to search.
What's it talking about voice for?
That's what the voice is. This is the actual amount of people that actually went to the site.
Okay.
And these are like search words that people used.
Yep.
But these are the amount that actually did the search and then went to the site.
Yeah, I noticed that Star Wars t-shirts got 50% went to the site. That seems like a lot.
Well, there's the amount of the search traffic, but yeah, I mean, even 0.61 is a ton. Okay. If we go back here.
Shawn's got the paid version of Alexa now. We can see the actual numbers of people on the site.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Tara's here now, by the way. She showed up. She showed up to sign up for her account, but
nope.
She's a bit early. You're gonna have to take a seat here. We're exploring advanced features.
This is where the majority of the people are coming from. So the top one is 13%. But as I said, next is Twitch, which is what I guessed, and then YouTube, and then this is, I think, just an URL shortener, and then Facebook. So as you can see, the stream.
Click on more. I'd like to see the top 10. Because you can see the top 5 on the free version. Let's click more. Let's get into this, man.
Yeah, so you can see Twitter, then Amazon. It's kind of strange.
That is an odd one. Maybe they're looking on Amazon and then they switch over to Designed by Humans and look for a better shirt because the design quality.
That's what this is. This is the site they came to immediately before. So 2.2%. I mean, it's a lot. If you're talking about 800,000 a month.
Yeah.
8 and 16, probably about 17,000 people
a month
going there immediately after searching on Amazon.
So we should note, Designed by Humans has a much higher artistic quality level than any other pods that we've seen. I think Society 6 would be a close second to it. Society 6 really does have very artistic designs on it, but in terms of artistic designs on a pod, Designed by Humans is way higher than most other pods.
Okay, so next are the downstream sites. The downstream sites are where they went immediately after going to that site. So after so they left, they went back to Google and then YouTube and Twitch. So you can see it's basically the same places they came from.
Yeah.
These are the top sites linking in. So there's a blog. There's a Chinese blog that's linking to them.
It's the #1 site that links to them, eh? That's remarkable. I've never seen another site like that that's that high. But Sina, is that the Chinese website search engine?
No, it's a blog with naked ladies on it. So.
Wait, we get the Naked Lady blog from China. Interesting.
No, see, it was a blog, so it's not a search engine.
They must have a lot of traffic if they're sending the #1 single source of traffic to Designed by Humans. Now, that brings out another point. Not all of the pods allow you to put mature content on them. Designed by Humans does, and there's a radio button at the bottom of the site, so you can either select on or off. If it's on, you'll see mature content. If it's off, you won't see it. I think it's with an S, Sina.
It automatically fixed it.
Oh, yeah. Can you hit translate this page? See what's on it?
Yeah.
Guys, this is the extra special access that Shawn Mayo and I are giving you here through Shawn's paid Alexa service. Normally we go through the free service, but now that we have this paid access, this is extra special. So we're spending some extra time on it here.
This site is just weird. Can't scroll even. I can't close this ad.
That is an odd blog site, isn't it?
It's just like a random whatever site, you know.
It just feeds traffic to Designed by Humans nonstop. Tons of traffic.
I mean, it has to be. It has to be sending a ton of ads there.
Maybe they're using it as a link forwarding site. Maybe there's a link forwarding component to that. Everything from gossip to military, right? Maybe it's a news site blog.
Yeah, it could be.
Who knows? Stack Overflow, Wikia, Amazon, AWS. That's interesting. Those are really odd links. Okay, what I like to do is look at the ones, what sites are related to Designed by Humans. And you would expect to see all of the print-on-demand site, and there we have it. Threadless, TeePublic, Busted Tees, Teespring, Spreadshirt, TeeFury, Oddshot, Society 6, Redbubble.
Evolve PC Gaming, which is
Evolve PC Gaming.
a news site. And so that is kind of odd. I mean, but kind of fits with what's going on here. But Oddshot TV, I think is another gaming streaming site. But Busted Tees is not a print-on-demand site. It's just
Busted Tees is owned by a print-on-demand site. Busted Tees is the owner of TeePublic. BustedTees.com owns TeePublic.com.
so. This is the AWS page that was being forwarded.
Looks like a T-shirt site.
And it's got links to Designed by Humans right there.
How many? What's this? Who owns this?
It's a game.
Oh yeah.
Released September 14th, 2016. So yeah, this looks like it was a press release. Well, yeah, there's a press release. So this is the announcement page, and it probably got so many sales from the announcement of the game that it's still the #1 thing, even though it happened last year.
Yeah. Where do visitors go on Designed by Humans?
90% to the main page. 1% goes to the Canadian page. 0.7.
I think. Hold on. I think that's a content distribution network. I don't think that's
Oh, you think
Canada.
so?
I think that's like
You don't think that's a Canada?
No, it'd be .ca if it was Canada.
No,
I'd love it if that was a Canadian page, but
it's not.
Canada's like number 5. It's a
It's not a
content
page
delivery
that is.
network.
Okay.
So that means they're running on multiple servers across the country, which is going to load faster than other places.
It says it loads slow. 74% of other sites are faster.
We might want to send them an email, Shawn, and be like, hey, Designed by Humans, speed up your site a little bit, will
You
you?
don't get this on the free version. This is basically what I paid for.
Whoa.
So I can do for ads that I run. I can,
No kidding. You want to advertise to males with no children that are under 34 and earn less than 60,000 and have a college degree.
Right, male college kids, basically 0 to 60,000 a year. You know, that's exactly what a gamer is. No children,
Hispanic.
18 to 34. You know, the span, like tactical arbitrage,
Yeah.
Hispanic is like the only one that's over the average.
Oh,
Too. Like most sites that I look at have been saying that.
okay. I don't know how they would know. How would they know? The ethnicity.
I don't know. I don't even know how they get this information.
It's Amazon, man. Amazon knows things.
It's not Google.
All right. I think we have looked at the page.
AWS, so that's the answer.
We have taken the Alexa statistics for Designed by Humans to a whole other level here, guys. So much so that the call is almost to 1 hour in. I think we need to hit up the website, show them the actual site.
Let's talk about the website. Go ahead. Share your screen. And
I can't. You took my screen. You shared it. You
click share screen at the bottom.
Okay. Can we switch between like that?
Yeah. I ended. I'm not sure if you can take it over from me. But
All right, let's take it over. Here we go. Boom! We're back to the free version of Alexa. This is for the people at home. You can compare. It doesn't show you as much stuff, but it does give you, those top 5s and related sites, but not as many as Shawn's version. So Shawn, we're going to use your version from now on, right? It's way better. You're on mute though, so I can't hear you. So rank in the United States, important to know, 6,183. So that is a fairly good ranking. We're going to switch over to the site itself so you can see what it looks like. So Designed by Humans is their logo. They have the little U with dots on it. There's some yogurt brands that have that as well. Basically, they have a number of different things available. Usually I like to just read through my notes because I take notes on this and I want to kind of show you what it is, but I'm going to hover through and show you it's a bit faster. So under men's, they have T-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, hoodies, baseball tees. That's the T-shirts with the different colored arms. If you're not familiar with what the baseball tees are, they have 5 different colors of those. They have 16 different colors of men's T-shirts. In the women's, they have most of those same things, T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, baseball tees, but they also have racerbacks. Racerbacks, if you're not familiar with it, is kind of a different style of tank top. So it has like the narrower center on the back. And they also have not just regular tank tops, but they have men's tank tops and women's tank tops. The women's tank tops are a little bit thinner. The men's tank tops are a little bit thicker. So they have different styles and different cuts than other print-on-demand platforms would have. They have a scoop neck T-shirt as well, which is kind of the long, wide scoop neck. It allows for more ventilation up front. They have both in men's and women's. Well, in women's, they have junior sizing as well, T-shirts, V-neck T-shirts, and tank tops. They have kids. Now, on the site itself, they say they've got junior sizes, and then they have children's sizes. So I always think of junior and children's sizes are the same, but they have junior, and then they separate it into boys and girls. So I don't know if they have different cuts for those or not. I'm not sure because I haven't ordered the shirts from them before. But they have boys T-shirts and girls T-shirts. In art, you've got your framed prints. So we saw framed prints on other platforms that we've covered. Again, Shawn's got a link that's both in the chat and also will be attached to this video recording. And some of the other pods that we had that had framed art was Society 6 had framed art. Zazzle had framed art. There was another one that had framed art. I forget which one. I think Rayjon, has framed art, but I have to check. So they have 8 by 10, 12 by 18, 16 by 20, 20 by 24, 24 by 36. So we're talking 2 feet tall and 3 feet wide, or you can tilt it and have it the other way. So you can have it either dimension. Accessories, they've got coffee mugs. In case you're wondering what size it is, it's 11-ounce coffee mugs. Some other print-on-demands have 15 ounces as well, but these guys have the 11-ounce coffee mugs. Stickers, there's 2 different types of stickers in print-on-demand, so if you're not familiar with it, some of them are just square, and they put your design with a white background. Other of them have die cut, so they're cut based on the shape. Designed by Humans is the kind that's die cut, so it's going to be cut to the shape. So if you have a round image with a transparent background, it's going to be a round sticker. If it's like an octopus or something, it'll sort of cut around the legs and give you that cutout version of the sticker, as opposed to just a square or a circle or a non-curvy version. The hats they've got notebooks, and then they have phone cases. So on their site, generically, they support iPhone cases, and they have Samsung, but they actually have a list of them here. So they have iPhone 7, 7 Plus, 6S, 6S Plus, 6, 6 Plus, 5, 5S, 5C, 4, 4S, iPod Touch, not even a phone, it's under phone cases.
It's old.
It's okay. iPod Touch. Our kids have an iPod Touch. Oliver he rocks the iPod Touch. Samsung Galaxy S7, Galaxy S6, Galaxy S5, Galaxy S4. I'm going to put it out on a limb there. I think in the future, we're probably going to see from Designed by Humans, I think we're going to see a Galaxy S8. That's a wild prediction. And the next iPhone, I bet you they're going to have as well, but they don't have them right now. But they do have all those other ones. And they're just listed here. You can just go through the different things at the top of the page and see those. We talked earlier in the call about brands. So Designed by Humans has featured brands, which are officially licensed designs that you can sell as an affiliate. So they have officially licensed Star Wars designs and Marvel Comics designs. So if you're not familiar with how that works, because not everybody understands the affiliate process, but basically if you put together a link that points to one of the designs that are on these sections, I'll click on them so you can see what they look like. So let's say we go to Star Wars here, and let's say the Star Wars movie comes out Christmas every year for the next 25 years, I think, starting 2 or 3 years ago. So last Christmas they had a movie, this Christmas they have a movie, next Christmas they'll have another movie. Let's say you wanted to have a Stormtrooper on your shirt. This is a beautiful Stormtrooper shirt that you have, available in T-shirts and tank tops. And you can kind of see that's what the design looks like. This is an officially licensed Star Wars shirt that, as a member of the ambassador program on Designed by Humans, you can actually put a link to this, and every time somebody buys this shirt for $26, you're going to get 10%. So 10% is the commission that they pay on their ambassador program. And you can see the sizing here: small, medium, large, extra large, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times extra large. Shawn, they service me. I'm a 4 times XL. And
They make it for fat people. My God.
So that's good, but they only have the one color, black. Now, the different shirts are going to have different colors and different sizes and things available. So depending on the type of shirt that it is or the fit that it is, this one obviously it comes in white, goes up to 3XL. So the fit guide depends on the shirt. So some of them go up to higher sizes, and some of them have the lower sizes. It also depends on the type of shirt. So the last design that we saw that was a Star Wars design, it had a T-shirt and it had tank top. This one has baseball tees and T-shirt, but no tank top. You can click down here to zoom in on the designs. And again, this is the design that you upload, and then you have some options on the side here for what the shirt looks like or what it looks like on a person. You got men and women. When you're uploading to Designed by Humans, it defaults to one of these models, and you have the option to choose whichever different model that you want. So there's a choice of different models. We're going to put a link to how it looks like to upload a shirt, because they do have a really good video on their YouTube channel to show you exactly how to upload the shirts on Designed by Humans. You can also pick the colors that you want when you do an upload shirt to Designed by Humans. So you can pick up to 7 colors on certain types of shirts. You can pick less on other types. So for example, the kids shirts, they have far fewer colors. Some of the adult shirts, men's and women's, they have more colors. But any of these licensed Star Wars shirts, you can make 10% of the sale. Again, if it sells for $26, you could get $2.60, which is 10% of that, through the ambassadors program. So any of those Star Wars shirts, if you want to sell licensed merchandise, you can do that through the affiliate program. We're going to talk about that in a minute. They also have Marvel things. So Marvel's, comic book characters. You've got Spider-Man, you've got Venom. Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously, was very popular and came out this year. Here you've got more colors. When you click on the different colors, it changes the shirt so you can see what it looks like. Just like any of the other pods. Again, the sizing guide depends on the type of shirt, the cut that it has. So some of the other ones are just men's or just women's. This one has both. And it's actually a different cut. So you can see the shirt by itself, or you can see the shirt with somebody in it. Available in tank tops and t-shirts. Okay, and then you'll have the drop down here. Sometimes they'll have the racerback, then they'll have the men's and women's tank tops. So there's 3 different types of tank tops that they carry. And the sizing is different depending on the type of shirts that you have. So things to keep in mind when you're uploading a shirt to Designed by Humans, which again, we're not going to show you live today, but we normally go through that. But we'll put a link. Shawn, I sent you that link earlier today, and it shows you exactly how to upload the designs. But you get to pick the colors, multiple colors. You get to pick the style, so what it is. You pick the sizing comes with the style, so you don't pick the sizing. It's just available in all the sizes. And then they have different categories. So there's a garment sections that you can pick from. Then there is the framed art. And then there are the accessories, just like these categories up here, art, accessories, garments. And then they've got some other things as well. So things that they don't talk about too much, the stickers, they are cut to design and the mugs are 11 ounces. We mentioned that earlier in the call. That kind of gives you an idea of how you could sell the branded merchandise. Now, if you're into gaming, if you can become a featured influencer, then you're going to make a ton of money because they will promote these across gamers and they have such a huge audience. Here's some examples of the die-cut stickers I was talking about. So again, this is what the sticker looks like. This is the design. So the white background, this is, you can see what the design looks like. But when you get the sticker, it's going to be cut to the shape of the image. So if you put like a triangle, you're going to get a triangle sticker. If you put like a circle, you get a circle sticker. Some of the other sites just give you a square sticker and put a white background and size it for you. It should be noted that you cannot change the background color of the stickers on Designed by Humans. And the commission for them, I believe it's 50 cents on the artist side. Visor sticker, I bet you that'd be popular for the solar eclipse that's coming up in August. Get some visor stickers. All right, so all the listings you can see, they're gonna have the name of the artist up here. You can have your own personal icon. When you create your account on Designed by Humans, it does allow you to have your username and you can have your own page. These are custom pages that you can have. And there's like a 3-part process. 1, you gotta join Designed Humans. 2, you gotta apply to be an artist that's allowed to sell. And then 3, they will allow you to have stores that are custom. So not all of the artists have stores. Not all of the members are artists. And the affiliate program is a separate program from that, which is down here under Ambassadors program. We can probably show you guys how to do that as well. So you do have custom stores. You do have multiple designs on your store like you would with some of the other platforms. I don't believe that you can have multiple storefronts. So some of the platforms like Zazzle or Cafe Press, they allow you to have multiple storefronts. You do not have that on Designed by Humans. They do have a community area here, so you can have your buyers can upload pictures of themselves wearing your shirts. That's powerful when you're marketing a shirt to have lots of people wearing your shirts. I thought about that for marketing one time to get a whole bunch of lifestyle images of different people wearing your shirt and then create something like this. Would be kind of a powerful ad. So I haven't tried that before, but I think it would be kind of a fun thing to do. Again, you can have lots of different colors here, depending on the type of shirt that you have. Here they've got men's, women's relaxed scoop, junior tee, fitted, boys and girls. When you click on these, you can notice the colors go down. So the kids' shirts are available in far fewer colors on Designed by Humans than other sites, and also than the other shirts on Designed by Humans. Funny, they only have black available for the girls' t-shirts, but the boys, they have black, gray, other black, navy and royal blue. They've got junior shirts, so this is like teenager sizes or older children. All right, and then you've got other items across the top here. So these listings here, these are the regular listings that you're gonna have as an artist. When you click on this guy here and you go to this custom store, this is a custom store that you're gonna have if you're chosen by Designed by Humans to have a custom store. And not everybody will have their own custom store on Designed by Humans, but you certainly can if you get chosen. They kind of have a curation process, so they allow some people to have stores and other people not to have stores. So you don't assume that you're gonna have a store as soon as you get on. You will have listings like this, but the stores are kind of earned on Designed by Humans. So we'll give you another kind of interesting sample here. So this is an e-sport team brand or an e-brand. And then they've got their custom store here with the different items that they have. You go into the items, it'll be a regular item listing. So you can have it on the different items. You can, when you're, just like Redbubble where you're gonna have multiple items, you can select, you can toggle them on or off. When we upload to Designed by Humans, you can also toggle them on and off. But that's very similar to most other pods. So not too many different things there. When you wanna get into some different things, the print area that they have, so if you look at the print area, it's going to the side here. This is not a dye sublimation. This is not an all-over shirt, but they have a much wider and a much taller printing area than other print-on-demand sites. So if you like your designs to be more to the edge and more to the top and bottom, Designed by Humans, they do have a wider print size. Let me check my notes, I wrote it down here. So they have, their print size is 14.8 inches wide and up to 18 inches tall. Some of the other pod sites go 12 inches, they go 15 inches. These guys go the extra mile to 18 inches top to bottom and up to 14 and a half side to side. They also do offer all over prints, so the dye sublimation, but they don't do designs on the front and the back except for hoodies. So if you have a hoodie on Designed by Humans, you can do the front or the back, but not both. None of the designs you will see on the front and the back at the same time. And everything except the hoodies are going to be on the front of the shirt. So just an interesting note about the placement on the shirts. Shawn, do you have any other questions really about the products or the different types of things? Like I mentioned, you've got the stores and then you have the individual listings on the products.
Not really. Do you have an affiliate account with them or?
No, I don't. So I haven't set it up, but it should be noted, there is an approval process for both the affiliate and the design account, but the affiliate is not, you don't have to be an artist on Designed by Humans in order to have the affiliate account. So you can sign up for the affiliate program and we can do that at the bottom here.
I'm just curious as far as an affiliate, if you can share, because I know on some of the other pods, you can share the whole store.
Yeah, you can share any of the individuals.
You can only share, just a product.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I believe it's by the design. So you can share.
You can only share, the designs, and you can have multiple designs that you share, of course.
Yeah.
Share their whole, someone's whole store.
Right. So let's look at it. So they call it the ambassador program. So there's two different things. One is an affiliate program, which is literally you're getting paid to drive traffic to Designs by Human, which is not as a seller. And then they have the ambassador program, which is also an affiliate program where you get paid to drive traffic to individual designs or individual pages on Designed by Human. So you can sign up as an ambassador even if you're not an artist. So even if you don't have your own designs to upload, you can still make money off of driving traffic to other people's designs. Again, how to get to there is you go to the website, DesignedByHumans.com. And then at the very bottom of the website, right down here, underneath everything, under About Us, they have Ambassador Program. I think everybody should sign up for that, Shawn. And they pay 10% commission on products purchased from the site. They also have a cookie that's put on, so if somebody purchases from the site after the initial click, they have up to 30 days where you get the commission through the ambassador program of up to 10, well, it's 10% on any of the items. So the apparel is going to be between $2.40 and $4.80. At 10%, that tells you that the price for the apparel varies between $24 and $48. And they are fixed pricing. So you have fixed pricing. You always know what you're going to get when you make a sale. There's a FAQ here where they have more specific questions and things. And this FAQ is shared across everything. But as a seller, you want to look at either the ambassador program for questions about the commissions, or the artist's part here. As a seller, you want to know about things like creating your products, how to set up your stores, tutorials on how to do things. They've got this nice tutorials down here, preparing your artwork. They've got templates that are built in that you can hook up. They work on Adobe Photoshop. You can also apply for a store. So once you've got designs up, you can apply for a store, and either you're going to be accepted or rejected. Not everybody gets the store when they apply for it. So it's kind of the same way as getting into the site. You do have to apply and submit designs in order to qualify, which is a manual review process and can take a few days to get access to the site. So it's not something normally Tara comes in and sets up the account. We'll show you how to do it, but we'll show you how to apply for it here, but it will take time to get the account because you've got to set up your portfolio. One of the questions here, what should be in my portfolio? Yeah, so they recommend 10 pieces of digital artwork that you have available when you submit your portfolio. There was another one of these facts that actually has names of sites that you can use to showcase your portfolio. All right, you do have to have a Designed by Humans account in order to apply for a store. There was a question you just asked. Do you remember what it was?
Me?
Yeah. You asked about promoting stores or products, right?
Right. If you could promote stores, or if it was only products, also.
Store or products, you can do both, and you get 10% commission on any of the sales.
So if you
Plus,
can promote your own store or product, you'll earn your normal royalty. But what about promoting other stores?
Yeah, you can get 10% commission for any other artist's products, or you can have your own store or product, so you get 10% on top of the design commission. So your design commission is going to be 10%, and then your, I don't know, affiliate commission part is another 10%, so you're really getting 20%. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
You get the additional 10% commission. In terms of the payouts, they do have them listed. Where is it?
Can you go up to the tracking link there where it says your tracking link?
I can, yeah. We're going to come back to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you want to know about the royalties earned, they do have kind of a pop-up that comes on your mobile phone, but for apparel, on t-shirts, it's $3, tank tops, $3, baseball tees, $3.50, sweatshirts, $4.50, zipped hoodies, $4.50, pullover hoodies, $4.50, and it kind of goes on. Basically, the most you would get paid for on a single sale with just the artist commissions portion is $8 on a framed 2x3 foot artwork. The least amount you would have is 50 cents, and that is on the stickers. So on the stickers, they don't pay too much, but the stickers are $3, so it's not actually that bad. Now, you said that there was, you had a question about the link? I can't hear you, Sean.
Yeah, can you click on the tracking link? I just want to see if they have any more information on the cookies.
Yeah.
And that's the only one.
It will work with a short linking.
I don't think they have any information.
It's free.
Not a whole lot of.
You do have to sign up for it.
Okay, well, however long it is.
It's 30 days. Yeah, the tracking cookie commission part is 30 days. I don't know where I don't even know if it's on the fact page. I do a lot of research outside of the fact page before we do the calls, but it's 30 days.
All right, that's all right.
Can you promote your own store? Yeah, you can promote your own store. You can promote other people's stores. You can promote either your own store or products or other people's products. And if you use a link shortener, it does work as well. It's free to be an ambassador. Okay, you can sign up here. So we'll show you the sign up process for this. I'll get Tara to sign up, actually. Actually, I'm not going to do that. So you put in the language, whatever it is, company name, you put in your website if you have a domain, the country that you're in. So they have lots of countries, United Kingdom, Canada, Austria, United States. Your bank location. So again, they pay out to banks in multiple locations where you plan to receive your withdrawals. Currencies, US, Australian, Euro, and the pound sterling. Notably, Canadian dollar is not on that list. I'm not sure why. That's okay. Time zones. You pick whatever time zone you're in. Hey, Tara.
Yeah.
Do you want to come and apply for an account with DesignedByHumans? No?
Well.
Just takes a second. Okay, so this is where you would sign up for the ambassador program, which is their affiliate program. Tara's not going to do that. She's not interested in the affiliates part of it.
Yeah, that's
But I recommend that everybody do that. If you have an account, you can click on that. You can merge it to your existing account. So in order to get there, you just go to the ambassador program down at the bottom here. And then at the bottom, you can click on Get Started. That takes you there. It should be noted as well that the program itself is administered by a third party by Impact Radius. So Impact Radius is the company that administers their affiliate program for their ambassadors. Kind of interesting. And they have affiliates as well. So here you can get 3 to 10% depending on the type of site. It's 30-day referral period. Merchandiser feeds, regular incentives, worldwide shipping, 180 companies. And you can be an affiliate through Shareable, Linkshare, and Impact Radius. 3 options for becoming an affiliate. Do you have any anything to say about Share a Sale or Linkshare, Shawn? Familiar with those guys?
Not really. I mean, I've used both of them. I mean, I've used all 3 of them. So.
Okay. So these are like I'm not an affiliate marketer by trade, so I don't know too much about them, but they're well-known, reputable brands that Shawn has heard of. Is that fair to say?
But yeah, I mean, I've used all of them. I have an account for all 3 of them.
They don't steal your money or anything. They pay you, right?
No, they don't. They don't steal your money.
Okay, good. So you can get paid between 3 and 10% as an affiliate. Then you can be an ambassador, and then you can also be your artist commissions. So I think we've covered DesignedByHumans. Oh yeah, if you want to, where do you apply for it? So if you click on Login up here, and you click on Register here for an account. Hey Tara, do you want to come over here and do this? Let me just grab Tara for a second here. All right, sorry about that, guys. So we're gonna open up a quick account for Tara. So just gonna create a username. What's your username?
Mama's Merch.
Mama's Merch. Your password, that's what I need you for. So There's a password, you're gonna type in your password. They do kind of give you an alert message to tell you how secure or unsecure they think your password is. So it looks like Tara's using a secure password. She gets the all green check mark. You're gonna type in your email address, which is the email that your account's gonna be linked to.
Everybody Damn Tara.
You know, her email address is in the book as well, Shawn, right?
I get lots of emails from lots of people about merch. Love it.
Yeah. The number one question she gets right now is, when is the printed edition of the book coming out? And the answer to that is, it's not out yet, but it's coming.
It's coming. We're working on
It will be out. We promise you guys. Okay, you agree to the terms of service. You choose your country. You hit register. And boom, just like that. You want to check your phone?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to get an email confirmation by DesignedByHumans. And at this point, she is now a member of DesignedByHumans. That part is like,
Oh, that's fast.
yeah, it's instantaneous, super fast, right?
Hello, Mama's merch. It's
That's
all
right.
there.
But that allows you to shop on merch, DesignedByHumans. And then once you are a member, which she is, creating a membership is super fast on DesignedByHumans. You want to open a store so you can sell things, right? And so here you put in what describes you best. So maybe Tara's an independent artist, and examples of your work. Now, provide a link of examples of your work, such as an online portfolio. Interesting stuff, right? And they also have artists, gaming, and YouTuber. You're a YouTuber, right?
I am a YouTuber.
Tara's a YouTuber, so we're going to
I am
use
a
this
YouTuber.
instead. So she's a YouTuber. Link to your YouTube account. What's your YouTube account?
The Topping Family.
What is it, though? Hold on.
The Topping Family.
Well, that's super simple. I've got like 190 videos on YouTube.
Yeah, you're a YouTuber, Shawn. You should totally do that.
I guess you could call me that.
It's The Topping. Yeah, that one.
All right, so if you're a YouTuber, you can go on and do this.
Yep.
All right, we're going to sign Tara up as a YouTuber. Apply now.
That's interesting.
Now, for me, I want to be signed up as an artist. Your application is being reviewed. So it's going to be reviewed. It takes 1 business day by email. And then once she gets reviewed, if she gets accepted, they'll let her know, and then she can log in. That's why we're not doing the login, because she's not on it, and I'm not showing my account, and Shawn doesn't have an account. So normally we go and show you how to upload everything. We've described it all. Again, here's the products. When you go to sign up, it shows you all the products. It shows you the profit range. So between $3 and $18. It's actually lower than that and higher than that. So it's,
My dear.
yeah.
And Shawn, you are missing a very important question.
What's that?
What week are we on? 13 or 14?
Oh, hey, Tara, did you get accepted in a merch by Amazon?
No, I did not. No.
Have you checked your account to see if you can log in?
Have you checked your account to see if you're logging?
I just
Like,
ordered
not
on
just
Amazon.com
because
not that
they
long
have,
ago, and my account's in great standing, and I'm not approved.
She checks every week, every couple of days, Shawn.
I check every 2 days because I really
Have
want
you
to be
tried to
approved.
log into merch?
Oh,
She tries to log in when she checks it, yeah.
yeah.
Because a lot of
Anyway,
people have said they
you
didn't.
all keep up the good work, Shawn.
Shawn is saying a lot of people recently got accepted,
Really?
so make sure you
I
check.
just checked tonight, right before the call.
She checked tonight before the call, Shawn, which you can hear because you got the audio.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna
perfect.
nice to see you all.
All right, so guys, that's how you would apply for it. So there is 3 different types. There's the artist, there's gaming, and there's YouTuber. Something you might not notice if you just go straight to the apply for account. And it is reviewed. If you're doing it as an artist, they recommend 10 designs, and they recommend a number of different portfolios. I didn't see it in the fact, but I've seen it elsewhere. So something like a Behance account or an online portfolio sites. Probably just a quick search here.
I don't know what. They must have put them off in bed.
What should be, what happens, getting your store, what kind of files should I be uploading? What's the first thing should I do? Customize. Promoting, payments, store owners. You know, I don't know. Oh, okay, here it is. Which website should I use my portfolio link when applying for a store? This is a question that's not even in the FAQ. You have to go deep into the facts, becoming an artist. So there's many free portfolio sites. Nearly them all are acceptable. Few exceptions. Few examples. So Coro Float, Behance, DeviantArt, Dribble, Carbon Made. That's what they recommend. Those are examples of recommended portfolio sites. Facebook is not advised. Make sure your portfolio has at least 12 pieces of artwork for the products Designed by Humans has for sale. Okay, so in the fact, they recommend 10, but in the deeper fact, they recommend at least 12. So when you upload your art for submission to be evaluated, to be accepted in Designed by Humans, recommend using CorelFlow, Behance, DeviantArt, Dribble, or CarbonMade. Those are some examples. I'm going to drop that into the chat so people in the live show can copy that and look at it. And 12 pieces of art. So that's where you would go when you open a store. You're going to apply for that, but you can apply for the account for merch by Designed by Humans right away. And this is the same account you would use to make purchases. So they've got around 600,000 people that applied for this. And then in terms of applying to open a store, which allows you to upload, when you hover over this area, there's going to be an area where you can, just when you hover over your icon up here, there'll be an add new artwork button that comes up. So we're going to put a link. Did you already put that link in there, Shawn? You're on mute, so I can't hear you.
A link for which one, Jacob?
So I sent you earlier today on Facebook Messenger a link to the video. So that video shows you exactly how to go into Designed by Humans, how to upload things. It shows you, you've got your standard, the titles, you've got tags, you've got a description, you've got category. In terms of categories, guys, I'm going to kind of ramble through these, but there's 35 different categories that you can list in. T-shirts, abstract, animals, anime, art styles, birds, cats, characters, comics, cool, food and drink, funny, gamer, games. They separate gamer and games, two different categories. Geeks or geek, horror, monsters, music, nature, nerd, owls, pandas. Pandas we've not seen as a category anywhere else, Shawn. Pandas I think is a good one.
No, definitely not seen a panda category.
Yeah, so there's pandas as a category in Designed by Humans. People, pop culture, retro, sci-fi and fantasy, skills, space, tattoos, urban, and zombies. We have seen zombies. Where do we see zombies? Spreadshirt, I think, has zombies category.
Yeah, one of those earlier ones.
Tattoos is new. Pandas is new. Retro, I haven't seen it, but I think it's a good one. They have anime, which is kind of interesting. Cats. There's a cats category. We've seen animals, cats, and dogs, but just a pure cats category is kind of unusual. Anyways, in your, what's it called? In your user settings, account settings, you have user settings, order history, shipping address, billing address, email, password, notifications. You've got all the standard stuff. And then if you add a store, then you get even more things. Oh, they also have an API. Hey, Shawn Mayo. We should talk about this offline. There's API access. You can get an API key.
Right.
Share this with anyone.
For that.
That is interesting. All right. You can also change things on your portfolio. So you can add an image. You can have a description about yourself. You have all your stats that you can see. So how many votes that you've got or given, comments, shirts that you've purchased, your closet, your prints and wins. When you submit a design, you can submit it into design competitions on Designed by Humans, and they're voted by other users. If you win those competitions, you go on to get more and more wins, you rack those up, and then you get more exposure on the site. So if you have a great design, you compete against other people on Designed by Humans, then you can win the competition. Winning the competition gets you more exposure and gets you even more access to the advertising that they will do on your behalf. So those are some of the unique features. I think earlier in the call, we talked about mature content. There's a filter down at the bottom here, an on-off toggle. So it can be filtered on, or you can take that off if you want to see all the mature content. That's where the toggle is. When you join as a user, you can get 15% off your first order. When you join as a new person, you're going to get an email response from them, and it gives you special coupons and discounts on your first orders. They also have periodic coupons over time. So as a user of Designed by Humans, you're going to see those coupons will pop up. So right now they've got at the top here, free worldwide shipping on apparel over $75. So if you live in a far off country like Canada or Australia, Any packages under 5.25 pounds, but over $75, you can get free worldwide shipping. This is something we saw with Society 6 when they run their promotions. Sometimes they have worldwide shipping. They ship to more than 180 countries. Other things, interesting things that I found when I was looking into the site. All of the garments are made in California. So any of the clothing things are made in California. They use environmentally friendly inks to try to use water-based inks when possible. All the t-shirt blanks and garments are guaranteed to be sweatshop and child labor free. So that's good. They focus on art quality. They've been around for about 10 years. So they started in 2007. So they're coming up on a decade of availability. They do print in both screen print and direct-to-garment. So they do 2 different styles of printing. Their print size on the fronts of their shirts, except for hoodies, which you can do front and back, and none of them do front and back at the same time. And then the print area for their shirts is 14.8 inches by 18 inches, which is considered in the industry to be an oversized print. I believe Merch by Amazon does 13 by 18, I believe. So this is a little bit wider, and it's quite a bit taller in terms of size. Shawn, I think that wraps it up for Designed by Humans. Again, we have that link that we're going to put in on how to do the actual upload. Let's check the Q&A and also the chat to see if there's any other questions that people have. Q&A, everything is answered. How about the chat? Chat, we have